Margaret with Cryo Body Perfections, and I want to take a minute today to talk to you about the difference between a CryoSauna, which is what I have here, and a cryo chamber. There are quite a few differences, and I think it's important to know the facts before you make a decision about which one you choose to use. So a cryo chamber, it's, for instance, like going into a room. Your whole body will step inside and the door will shut behind. With a CryoSauna, your head and your neck will be exposed to oxygen and not in the cold. The cryo chambers are cooled with electricity. The CryoSauna is going to be cooled with nitrogen gas. How does that matter? It matters because the coolant that is used to cool a cryo chamber can only get down to approximately minus 83 degrees Celsius. We start at minus 90 Celsius and we go to minus 120, minus 130. So how does this all matter? Why is that important? Because here's the reality. All of the studies that have been out there and research from when cryotherapy came out in the 1970s shows that there is a target range you want to hit. That is between minus 90 Celsius and 120, with your target number in that sweet spot range being 110. So if you can't even reach minus 90, you haven't even gotten into the sweet spot of therapeutic range. The second thing is that you want to have maximum skin exposure. When you get into a CryoSauna, you will have on your slippers, you will have on mittens, you will possibly have on undergarments, but that is all. Maximum surface exposure will be there, so you can have lots of messages being sent to the brain to send out the anti-inflammatory molecules and endorphins. When you go into a cryo chamber, you will be in your little booties or slippers, your mittens, just like ours. However, you will have a t-shirt on, you will have shorts, maybe even running pants. You also will have to have a mask on because now your whole head is in the cold. And you have to protect your throat from that cold air. You will also have a hat on because you need to protect your head because that is where most of the heat comes out. So again, how does this work? Cryotherapy works by maximum surface skin exposure. You're not getting that exposure in the chamber like you can get in a sauna. Another thing that people talk about is that, well, your head is outside of it, so there's no benefits to the neck and head. Our bodies are a system. So if endorphins and oxygen are being sent and anti-inflammatory molecules throughout our body, it doesn't stop at our shoulders because our shoulders aren't in there. Blood flows through our body from head to toe, and that's what's carrying those anti-inflammatory molecules and the endorphins. So you're going to get the same effect even though your head is out. In fact, you're going to get a better effect because you're going to have more skin exposure. This machine is 100% made in the US. If anything goes wrong with it, we have people who are local who can solve this, any kind of issue that would come up, so we don't have downtime. The thing with the chamber, they are either partially or not made in the US. And the other thing is, if something goes wrong with them, they call an HVAC person. So these are some of the important differences between the two. I'll leave it up to you to decide which one you think is the best for you. Thanks.